Welcome to No Match for a Blaster, a Star Wars role-playing podcast, Season 2, Episode 14, Dial P for Plot. I'm your host and exposition made manifest, Ito Davis. If you're new here, No Match for a Blaster is an actual play podcast featuring the Morality Plays crew playing the Star Wars role-playing system of Fantasy Flight Games. And now it is time to thank our Blaster Head of the Week, Liz Beatty. At this level, Liz gets access to our exclusive Patreon feed to listen to our episodes days early. Thank you, Liz. To be our next Blaster Head or Nerf Herd of the Week, be sure to subscribe to us on Patreon at patreon.com/moralityplays. To keep up to date with new events and upcoming projects, follow us on Facebook at No Match for a Blaster or on Twitter at No Match Podcast. So, get ready to have some Star Sabaro, because we're returning to the crew of the Atheon as they finish their shopping and prepare for incoming plot.
Open. Moff Spozak's intelligence log. The crew of the Atheon has discovered that their own droid's code has wormed its way into the programming of a series of first-order medical droids. Satisfied that this connection does not endanger their mission, the crew elects to spend their first-order earned credits in the grey market of Julius Station, as they await orders from General Char. Close intelligence log.
Alright! So we are on Julius Station. Yay!
Yay!
Where last we left our heroes, whoever the heck they are, S4 was about to have a lovely dip in scalding hot oil, which is a good thing.
It was very nice.
And then we wibbled over some bits. The crew of the Atheon went shopping in the gray market of Julius Station. And they come back together after, let's say a few hours. You guys went shopping for a few hours. And you guys all meet back up at the Star Sabaro in the Julius... Oh, no, it should be Frozen Julius. Anyway, at the food court at Julius Station.
Ooh, Ito.
Okay, fine.
Well, I hadn't asked anything, but now I'm going to ask something very... I'm going to ask too much. Like, can I have a lightsaber?
Actually, I was anticipating you asking this. There
That's
is
not what I was going to ask.
there is a training saber that does exist, and it costs 3,000.
Okay, I don't actually want a lightsaber though.
Okay. Actual question?
Destiny.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. All right, everybody, roll your destiny dice.
Ooh, one black die.
One light side.
One light side. I think that's the first time I've rolled a light side point.
Oh no, you said that last session.
Did I? Okay,
yeah.
This sounds like the second time I've rolled a light side point.
And I got 2 light side. All right, so okay, 4 light side, 1 dark side.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, like at the beginning of last session, like I start to be, hey, and you're like, Ito, you cut me off the very first word I say of the episode. Yeah, there's a training saber if you want the training saber. It only does stun damage, and it's like 2.5 feet long.
Kamai is no melee person.
I have no need of such an item.
Kamai plays to her strengths.
So S4M now has his 4th eye back.
Yay!
And he has some interesting attachments to one arm and a big silvery disc attachment to the other arm. But he doesn't say anything about any of them.
What was the name of the guy that we went to in the last session?
The guy you went to?
Hacker McHackerface.
Yeah.
Oh!
Hackerface.
Slicer McSlicerface.
I hope I wrote that down. Well, let me check.
Oh no! He suffered a horrible fate. He's dead. He's been replaced by his brother. What was his brother's name?
If I scroll up in the chat, it says Quinn Juna. Is that him?
Sure.
I don't know who that was.
Consistency.
Where's this? Where's my notes about?
In the Roll20 chat.
Yeah, because it was also talking about the subdivision C 1.1.
Yep, it's Quinn.
Good job, past me.
Yeah, you lazy SOB. Gah. All right, so, yeah. His name is Quinn.
Does anybody have big shopping bags that they've brought with them?
Nah, as Kamaya shows up, she's got like a giant froyo with lots of toppings on it as she's walking up.
Star froyo, yes.
Yeah, star froyo. And she just, like, all you see is her weapon, her blaster rifle that's slung across her back has a brand new pretty leather sling as she walks up with her froyo, with her star froyo. Oh, Quinn fixed you up good. She sits down where S4 is.
Yes, he did. It had been, well, a long time since I had a proper oil bath.
Couple thousand years?
I could give it down to the second, but...
It's not necessary.
Also, I have been re-equipped, so I am properly functional again.
Oh, cool. So you can do, medical stuff now.
Well, yes, but I could already do that. Now I can install cybernetics again.
You don't have the scanner that you used to have back when you were in the Old Republic? That's the one thing that you don't have, though, right now.
Unfortunately, I'm missing my fifth eye.
No, you have one. Sorry, you have one. But what you used to have when you were in the Old Republic was, like, crazy X-ray vision that you could see, like, anybody in the room, you could, like, see in which position their pacemaker was.
Ah, okay. So I don't have that level of...
No, what you have a hardwired... So if somebody has cybernetics, you can plug into it, and it'll project in... Well, it'll be like augmented reality for you, that you can see all of the diagnostic information overlaid over their body that you see. So you do have an eye, but it's not as,
It's not as good as it used to be.
No.
It is adequate. It is not as good as it was 3,000 years ago, which is an odd statement to make.
Yeah, I guess would have expected different, but glad you're upgraded again.
Thank you. It is odd to find that cybernetics has not advanced much in the last 3,000 years. In fact, they seem to have taken a few steps backward.
Yes, we just don't use it as much.
I suppose not. This makes me not only a very old droid, but an out-of-date one. How was your shopping trip?
Oh, it's real good.
What did you acquire?
Oh, some things that I've been kind of looking at for a while. She takes out of her pocket like a little set of keys that has like a Chance Cube keychain and kind of swirls it on her finger.
S4M is paying attention to your frozen yogurt. How long were you looking at this? It does not seem like it would last for very long.
Oh, it's not gonna.
I believe it is currently melting. Would you like me to calculate how long it will last?
No, I'm good.
Oh, you appear to have acquired keys to something as well.
Yeah. It's getting transported to the Atheon now.
Oh, what did you purchase?
I got a swoop. She looks so pleased with herself. Because they're awesome.
They're extremely fragile, extremely fast.
Yeah.
Do you know what the likelihood of dying operating one of those is? I can tell you what it used to be. I don't know what it is now, come to think of it. I wonder if swoop technology has improved much in the last 3,000 years.
Well, it's real fast.
3,000 years ago, they were insanely dangerous.
Oh, they're still pretty dangerous.
Well, maybe they've improved the danger rating in the last 3,000 years. Well, I'm happy that you found something that you are pleased and interested in.
Oh yeah, I can't wait to try it out. There's not really a lot of place to test drive around here.
Hoban would seem an excellent place.
Yeah. We're going home soon, though, right?
I don't know. I believe that is up to the captain.
Remy comes up, drinking some hot liquid with a Starbucks logo on the cup. I think I got a cold from that Toydarian trader. Ugh.
Would you like me to examine you, Captain?
Oh, no, I'm alright. Just some hot tea and rest would probably do me fine.
I see.
Anyway, I got you some, falsified credentials. Here you go. Just in case we happen to need them.
Who are we?
Let's see, you're gonna be... S8RG.
S8RG. Alright, Captain.
And you're gonna be... Amelia Harson.
Amelia Harson. I'm gonna go write down what my falsified credential is.
I have it on my notes section. You can probably look at it.
And besides the name, who am I supposed to be in this credential? What is?
I was only told I needed to come up with names.
Oh,
Alright, so
I
let's see.
examined the card. What else does it say?
yeah. What else does it say?
You tell me.
Let's see. So these
First order credentials.
these would have been merged with previous actual credentials. So it's not completely built out of fiction. It has to have some kind of grounding to it.
Okay.
Okay. So let's say you are a Ford Scout kind of pilot.
Okay.
So you are a deep recon pilot. But you can give me the actual rank of what that would be.
So she's probably a lieutenant or something.
There you go. Lieutenant, whatever that name was. What was the name?
Amelia Harson.
Amelia Harson.
You're human. It makes sense.
Yeah. Cool.
An S8RG, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think you're a medical droid, I assume.
Yep. Makes sense.
Well, what about you, Remy? Who are you supposed to be?
Oh, I'm... And he looks at it. Mikhail Svensson.
So you are a inspector of sorts. You would pop from base to base and kind of crack the whip over the local area. What would that be? Is there a term for that, bud?
Internal affairs?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, I'm very worried about how happy Ito sounds.
We'll get this base running operational in no time, Captain.
Half the time. We didn't tell you a time. Half of it.
Does he have a rank?
Yeah, of course he would.
If you're going to inspect bases, he may need to be a captain.
Oh, look at that. There you go. There's.
Okay.
So these come with I don't know, star dog tags. I don't know what they have. They have little rank beads on there. You have like a little leather book thing as well as a mini data pad with credentials.
Captain, do we want to acquire the two of you First Order uniforms?
We probably should if we're getting first order identities,
It
right?
wouldn't be a bad idea. Yeah, let's see if we can come up with those.
Makeover! Yay!
I believe talking to people is more the two of your departments. I believe I will return to the ship and oversee the delivery of all the things we've acquired.
Oh, that reminds me. I also ordered a Bacta tank with enough Bacta to fill it.
Oh, excellent. Well, I will certainly supervise the installation of that.
Yeah, it'll easily take him 30 minutes just to fill the tank. You guys go to
Be fitted for uniform.
there's a like a it's a military surplus. It's just kind of that but sketchier. It's right next to relatively tight pants. And you go
Okay.
in and they have all the and there's a person. It's like, you know. I'm gonna hand wave this also. We're not gonna
Military surplus, sort of.
Yeah. Yeah, you're able to get not well. It's probably just functional uniforms. You don't want dress, right?
Right.
As recon, you probably wouldn't like. You're like in that spy plane going over other countries. If you get shot down, you're disavowed. You know what I mean, Bobby?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Brandon, your persona, a little more so. You might have the dress uniform if you wanted to have it, but you could also just be in the functional blacks and grays.
Yeah, I'll just go with the blacks and grays.
Okay. Yeah, you guys get outfitted out. It looks pretty. It's. I mean, it kind of turns your stomach when you look at yourself. Oh, do you guys get the haircuts?
You should.
No.
Well, Bobby would just have to put her hair up,
That's a lot of hair.
But
Yeah.
Remy would actually probably have to get it cut. But he doesn't get
She does have a lot of hair. I imagine Remy being like, yeah, we should get haircuts. And Hermione being like, what? I did not sign up for haircuts.
From my cold, dead hand. That doesn't make any sense. Whatever.
It's been revoked. We didn't really set you up for that.
So, Remy, do you get your haircut?
No.
No? Okay. All right. He suggested, to really bring this together, both of you guys are like, no. So, Remy, you have like a really
We
deep
feel very strongly about our hair, apparently.
Remy, do you have I can't remember, do you have a mustache or is it just a really deep 5 o'clock shadow?
It's just, 5 o'clock shadow.
Okay. And a bit of scruff under the hat, right?
What?
Sorry, not scruff.
Remy had kind of longer hair, right?
Oh,
Yeah, it's like
right.
shoulder length,
Oh my god.
dark wavy hair.
Okay.
Yeah. I think Kamaya's is pretty long.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Do you guys want to wear it out?
No.
All right.
That goes in a bag.
You guys have
That
uniforms.
comes out when it has to.
Is Imp with you, Captain?
Always.
There's a pile of Remy's normal clothes while he's getting fitted. And he's in the pile of clothes.
Aw.
Taking a little nappy nap.
He's stolen a gummy bear from Kamaya's Froyo.
A star gummy bear, yes.
A star gummy bear.
No, they're not
Unfortunately,
bears. They gotta be something else. They're
Wampas?
star wampas, yes.
I mean, you mean,
Gummy Wampas. Yeah, he's taken a gummy Wampa.
Then plot happens. I'm sorry. Your comm bead. Your comm bead chirps.
Who's?
Well, let's see. So there is a signal that starts to chirp. S4, you're at the ship, right?
Yes.
So
I'm overseeing deliveries and installation of the back to tank.
long-range comms start to chirp.
On the ship?
Yeah. Oh no, it's the Atheon. It starts to go whoop whoop whoop.
Oh
It
no,
has to
the
be
Atheon
menacing.
is sick too. I'll answer it.
It shows as designated secure comms from General Char.
Eyes only. I will call the captain. Captain,
go ahead, S4.
you have a long-range transmission from General Char.
Alright, we're on our way. And I hang up. And, Kamaya, that was, S4, said there's a transmission from General Char at the ship.
Oh, okay. We should go back.
And then Kamaya tells the tailor, and the tailor tells the pizza guy at Sabaro's.
He's actually an agent for the First Order. Damn it!
Are we still thinking about getting Quinn to look at that data pad?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The data pad that S4 got from the guy who said he was from the Senate. I think there was talk about getting Quinn to look at it because, I mean, we couldn't get much out of it, but maybe he could get more.
Who's Quinn? This is Brandon. I literally don't remember. I remember the datapad now, but I don't remember who Quinn is.
Yeah, Quinn was the slicer that we talked to last episode. The one who looked in S4's head and...
You know what? I think you and S4 went and did that. And I was talking to General Char. I don't think I was there for that.
He stayed in the show. Oh, yeah, no, he did go to General Char, I think. Oh, that's right. He stayed downstairs. He stayed downstairs in the lobby area.
He didn't come up with us.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
I mean...
But right now there's plot.
Yeah, plot called. Bip-bip-bip. Bip-bip-bip.
Please stand by.
You're just talking to the comms like computer.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling it to stand by.
I mean, I guess we could ask the general what he thinks about that too.
That's true. He may want us to just bring it back to him anyway.
Yeah, I mean, whatever y'all think.
Well, let's see what the general thinks.
So, do they make it back to the ship?
Oh, yeah. Without event. I rolled a d20.
Cool.
Oh, it was supposed to be percentile. Dang it.
It is supposed to be percentile. Well, it depends on which system you're using.
System? Okay, so...
Rules.
The Julius system at the moment?
That's right. That's the system we're in.
As you approach the ship, there's a few workers just leaving. They have a power lifter, and it's just cardboard boxes that say back to tank on the side with a whole bunch of like bubble wrap. It's all been installed.
So, do the people we saved from the Getz Constructor Station, are they still with us, or did they go their separate way?
They're dinking around on the station. You guys have their...
Any of them are still nearby. S4M has put them to work helping him install the back to tank.
Oh, no, the guy you bought them from. Free installation.
Oh.
It's like buying a washer-dryer.
Okay, they just install it for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if I remember right, I think they did basically kind of like leave the ship and we're going to pretty much do their own thing.
And
if
like,
they wanted to join up, yeah, they
would
would get in touch with us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Resistance.
Yeah, I think you guys said that you guys staying for like 2 days, and they said that, like, give me a yell when you're about to leave, and we'll see if we want to sign up or not.
S4M has had the swoop moved to the cargo bay.
Mm-hmm. I was really hoping you were going to say, like, into her quarters.
Her quarters?
Right between the bunk beds.
I don't think he has a reason to do that yet. And he is working on uncrating it at the moment, if they didn't uncrate it for him.
Oh, the swoop? The swoop did not come in a crate. It was refurbed.
It just is a bike.
Yeah.
I'm reading through the manual.
Okay, I'm going to say there's just enough room for the swoop and the boot.
So we have a very small cargo bay.
We do actually have a very small cargo.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a cargo ship.
Yep.
All right. Yeah, you guys...
Perhaps we'd like to sell this boot, Captain.
Maybe we should sell the speeder.
No. I'm not selling the speeder. That's my speeder.
Kamaya, I was reading over the parameters of this vehicle, if you can call it that. I think it might be more accurate to call it an engine with a seat on it, though. Captain, the General is in the main, on the main display.
Alright, thank you.
I'm still having trouble with the ping pong table, though.
Okay, let's just keep it on the main display.
Alright.
Let's see what the General has to say.
Alright, well, I throw it up on the main holo display, then.
Okay, it asks for credential access.
Don't put in the first order ones, Captain.
Right.
Also, both of you need to get haircuts if you're going to pass as first order officers.
I think it'll be fine. And really puts in his credentials.
All right, yeah, you swipe your credentials. It takes a moment, and you see one of the lower officers come up for a moment. Oh, they're ready, sir. There's a moment. Ah, Captain.
Is it still Commander? Or is it Admiral?
It's General.
General, damn. General?
I want that to be.
Hi, General.
It's good to see you all. So, we've processed the information you were able to gain from the
Vigil?
The Vigil. We've processed the information you've been able to obtain from the Star Destroyer Vigil. Peculiar information, actually.
What do you mean?
Well, it appears that the First Order has been preparing itself for conflict. And not with the Defense Force and not with any planetary defenses.
But, okay. I mean, how can you tell it's not with you or, I don't know, the Resistance?
It appears the reason they are trying to rush to repair their ships is because they see an oncoming large-scale fight with who they are deeming a Sith usurper. And
Maya just looks over at S4.
S4M tries not to look too smug.
You hear a chirp from Imp, and you say, "No, S4 is not the usurper."
S4M turns all four of his eyes on Imp for a moment.
Imp looks smug.
Imp tries not to look too smug.
He switches over from his hollow projection of the General himself over to these weird splotchy combination scans of the Stygian. You guys recognize it, but what they have, like, they only see major parts of it, as if they were only able to take very quick scans from small ships. And
so basically, they piecemealed this picture together.
Yes.
I am not familiar with this specific vessel, but it is of Sith design.
That's the one he left Hoban in.
That would make sense. I wonder what the death count in the First Order is now. Did we wish the S-Word Lord to remain in First Order territory? He will probably wipe them out within a year. Of course, by that point he'll probably become so strong he'll be unstoppable, but your First Order problem will have been ended.
First Order territory is getting bigger and bigger.
Oh, well, he will stop that. Either that or he'll try to take over the First Order, although I doubt it.
It appears that they anticipate an engagement within 2 weeks.
Wow, that's pretty quick.
We are still trying to figure out how to parse out all the information we are finding. It seems that they've been able to intercept the ship with small strike forces, and the most they've been able to glean is its general path of destruction in the Outer Rim. It seems that they believe that they can intercept the ship within in 12 days at a specific location and engage this fleet. After a moment,
it has its own fleet now.
It zooms out a bit more, and you see that that in its wake, you see the front half scans of about 36 medium to capital ships of all different makes and models.
Any of them? Do we recognize any of those ships?
Not specifically enough. Like, you notice that they are relatively new, that they come from all different kinds of production lines. So you see some, like, Mon Calamar ships and those kind of bigger ships, and they're not rebuilt. They're not Old Republic, and they're not even during the Galactic War. It looks like when you guys were on the Get Station, I told you guys that they could probably service a few privatized ships and stuff like that, and they tend to be of a nicer kit. They seem very reminiscent of that kind of thing.
Is the Killstar there?
That's a very small ship. You do not see that.
That's the last place we knew he was.
Do we see the big golden Rutledge ship?
That seems more plausible.
You think you see something that could be that. It's hard to tell.
Well, S4M doesn't.
Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, one of y'all are like, does that look like a face? No. All right, well.
What exactly is it that he wants? He's gathering a fleet, but what is he going to use it for? Same goals as the First Order? So just taking over?
From what we've been able to find, the First Order either does not know or does not care.
S4?
Oh, I'm sorry. That was directed at me?
Well, you know about the guy?
You were asking what he is trying to accomplish?
Yeah?
Probably the revitalization of the Sith Empire. This First Order that you... Again, from what I've read, it looks more like a crime syndicate than it looks like a Sith Empire. I believe he will wipe them out, and then, on the burning foundations of the First Order, he will begin rebuilding a proper Sith Empire. As to what he wants to live forever. And he will continue to accomplish this as long as he has sufficient biomass to feed his systems. Perhaps some sort of taxation in terms of bodies that are sent to him? That will probably work for his Sith Empire. That you just, every planet in his empire sends him a consistent amount of bodies. Well, I mean, they won't be bodies when they're sent. Yes, I'm sure if he continues to expand, he could control a significant portion of the galaxy, and therefore receive all of the tribute he needs to continue living forever. It would be a self-perpetuating system for him. That seems the most logical conclusion.
If he's in a ship, and we blast him out of the sky, though, he can't stand being spaced, can he?
Unknown. He might be able to.
I say we space him and then hit him with some turrets. For good measure.
It sounds like a good start, but how do you anticipate destroying his starships? I mean, from what you've told me, the First Order fleet is the best and biggest, and they're badly damaged. The New Republic Defense Forces fleet seems lesser in comparison. Are you suggesting you work together with the First Order?
Yeah.
Yes, that's what I thought.
What if this...
He seems to be the best strategist on board.
What if this Stygian class is somehow able to pilot all of these ships instead of using human crew?
Oh, he's probably using droids.
Is there some way we could either hack that system or maybe implant a virus that would disable it?
That is possible, but we would have to get on the Stygian.
Well, he's about to be in a massive fleet battle. It's going to be a pretty good distraction.
You think we should sneak onto the Stygian and implant a virus there while he's in the middle of a fight?
What else you want to do?
If we're going to sneak onto the Stygian, we might as well confront him.
That too?
Kamaya kind of absently rubs her chest where she got hit by him ages ago.
Also, I'm not sure how simple it will be to get on the Stygian. We may need assistance.
Such as?
Well, we were accumulating forces for the strike on Volrath 7. Top tactical personnel were suggesting that we, rather than join the fray as the First Order engages in combat with this S-word Lord, once we have seen that one is about to grasp victory, we go in and strike the wounded.
Yes, that does sound like a good plan.
Let them fight it out and then come in and take them both out.
But if you feel the need to get onto the Stygian, Our forces could also be used in a similar sense to open up a path for you to be able to gain access.
What if we did both? What if we stood by and let them fight it out? And if the usurper does get the upper hand, we go in and try and destroy his system and maybe take him on.
I'm not sure what sort of forces are available to the new Republic Defense Force. However, it would seem prudent to use your entire strength for the crippling blow against your enemy. Perhaps we could figure out an alternative way for us to sneak aboard the Stygian, while you maintain your forces for the strike against the First Order. We would need someone that's very good at sneaking aboard larger ships. That would be helpful. Perhaps another slicer would be useful. We need some sort of cover ship. I'm not sure that the Atheon would work very well. Do you know anyone that's good at stealing ships?
Aside from us?
We could talk to Rathiv.
Who is Rathiv?
He helped us steal a ship from the pirates in the Petri Star cluster. But this is a much bigger ask, and he was doing that one to pay off a debt.
This might warrant some additional thought, then. Also, if we are going to confront the S-Word Lord, we will need weapons capable of hurting him. From what I have seen, that is not easily acquired.
So, my blaster can't hurt him?
Well, it could if you manage to hit him with it. It's the hitting him with it that I believe will be the difficult part. Are you aware that lightsabers can deflect energy weapons? Back at you.
I had heard that. That's true.
It is very true. Also, none of your weapons or armor will stand up to a lightsaber. It'll just cut right through you.
I knew that part. I had kind of hoped the deflecting blaster shots thing was a myth.
I regret to inform you, then, that it is quite true. I may have an idea, though. My master would not have been able to assist with this, I don't think, because he would have used his own lightsaber, as indeed he did. Unfortunately, the S-Word Lord is quite skilled at lightsaber combat. I may have to do some minor research, but do the Mandalorians still exist?
Guys, do the Mandalorians still exist?
The planet Mandalore was destroyed an amount of time that I don't remember. It was a long time ago.
Then this may take additional research, as I said, but the Mandalorians, when they were fighting the Republic, before my time even, they had developed weapons for fighting against lightsabers. We may be able to follow up on their strategies if we are going to confront the S-Word Lord in person.
Okay, so we need to look for Mandalorian weapons?
I don't think it will be that simple. We may have to find either someone that knows of the history of the Mandalorians, or someone that is... Actually, that may be the best option. I'm not sure the HoloNet would be particularly useful in this particular regard.
So we need a historian.
Yes, I believe so. Either that, or we need the location of one of the older Mandalorian bases from before my time. Their data may still be useful, and if the data is still available, they may be able to lead us to something that we could use. I have the basic premise of an idea. energy weapons are deflected by lightsabers. So we need something like a slug-throwing weapon.
But wouldn't it just... he can just, disintegrate the slug throwers with the lightsaber, though, right?
It's possible. It would depend on what we were firing at him, though. I'm thinking something strong enough that if the S-Word Lord did manage to put his lightsaber between it and him, it would be able to go through the lightsaber and not completely disintegrate. Maybe turn into a burning slag of metal. That would still hurt him.
So we need slug throwers.
I think that might be the best strategy. But as I said, I know that the Mandalorians had developed weapons. I had heard tales of it. But I was never told explicitly how they had done it, and it never seemed relevant before now.
We only have 12 days if we're going to try to get to him during this big fight. I mean, if we can find weapons like that in 12 days, then I guess we should, but do we have any leads to where that might be?
I don't think it is the weapons themselves. I think it is the how to make that we need. We could have something manufactured for us, or indeed I could try to put it together myself. But it's the what do we shoot that is the best question. Something strong enough that if it went through the lightsaber it wouldn't immediately disintegrate is my first thought. But yes, we need a historian, as you said.
Do you have anybody like that on staff, General?
Ideally, we could get onto the Leviathan, scramble its ability to command the other ships in the fleet, and, hopefully, kill the S-Word Lord as well. That would solve all of our dilemmas. And then the New Republic Defense Force can smash what's left of the First Order fleet.
You gonna spend a light side point for that?
all the light side points.
We have 4. I will spend 4 light side points for that to work.
Ta-da!
Good game! GG.
Unfortunately, no, we don't have anyone on staff that would fit deep, even before the Old Republic kind of knowledge, unfortunately.
The Mandalorian Wars were some time ago. Perhaps we can find someone on this Julius station that could give us a useful direction, or perhaps there is the type of person that we need.
I mean, they've got a lot of stuff here. They could have, a kind of specialty antique shops kind of thing for old Mandalorian weapons. They might just be here.
Alright, we'll look into it on this end. General, if you can look into it on your end, that would be appreciated.
We will.
Any leads would probably help.
Currently, most of our forces are out gathering support for this strike. My men and every ship I have has gone to all of the local planetary defenses that we could possibly contact, and just trying to gather every ship with a blaster we can find. I'll keep you updated, and if we find a historian or something, I'll give you a call back immediately. This does mean, though, that we have temporarily called off the strike on Volrath 7. Our fears that we would either tip our hand, that we might know more than what the First Order may believe we know, or lose valuable ships in the strike.
General?
Yes?
Was there any information about the marathon? Does he make that sound?
No.
Are they still trying to look into it? Are they still trying to figure out what it means? Maybe?
We did find reference within some of the deep classified files that did self-terminate the bulk of the information once it was accessed. We did see that it appears that there was an unknown, or there was an unnamed and unidentified research site that seems to be referenced in some of the fragments we were able to recover that talked about the Marathon and other ships which fit the profile of the previous strikes by the First Order. Unfortunately, we weren't even able to find the general location and what system the location may be at.
Okay.
Will we be postponing the inquiry into how the First Order are interdicting your supply lines then, General?
At this point, I unfortunately believe that we should keep things going as usual, as much as we can to present, to reinforce the First Order's confidence that we will not...
that we don't know this is coming.
Yes.
I think among the information that S4 got, he did get a list of other specific people that the First Order was interested in. If someone could find those people and get to them, I think, if nothing else, we can keep the First Order from taking those people in particular for whatever it is they're planning. But
we're going to apply some intelligence officers to try and locate some of the names with the information we have right now. Unfortunately, we can't spare anyone to go out and find them in person, but we can see where their names show up if you send me that log.
That should be with all the other information, right?
I can resend the names, General.
Thank you.
Okay, so we're going to look for Mandalorian weapons or somebody who knows about them. Okay.
I realize this may be a secondary plan to the main plan, but I think having a functional way to confront the S-Word Lord is useful to us.
We keep calling him that. What's his name?
Do you need to know his name for a reason?
I don't know. It feels like I should. I want to know who I'm fighting.
He has a name, but the who you are fighting is a little bit more complicated. I think it is more accurate to state... I think it is more accurate to state what you are fighting. He is more machine now than man.
But he has a name.
He did. He had several names.
Alright, what's the most recent one?
The most recent name he called himself is Lord Doridian Thask. However, that is before he had some of his upgrades. I do not recall what he called himself during my master's final confrontation with him, though. There was a lot of name-calling and... a lot of,
Alright.
Also, if we are going to intercept the S-Word Lord, it may be worth having the two of you upgraded as well. In fact, I would highly recommend it.
Upgraded how? Upgraded how?
Oh, with cybernetics, of course.
Like, specifically.
Reflex improvement, backup organs, weapon enhancements built into your physical forms.
Well, this is all nice and grim. I'm going to go get fitted for my new cummerbund.
Another one?
They keep telling me I need more. But I will keep you updated, Captain and crew. If you're able to find these magical Mandalorian weapons, please give me give us a call.
Thanks, Commander. General, sorry.
Will do.
That's okay. Agent, Captain.
And I disconnect the call.
Where's the button? Dang it.
Remy's already disconnected the call, though.
On,
so
on the other part of the
happened.
galaxy. Commander Char, out. They've already hung up, sir. Damn it.
And there's a communication.
Open the light again. No, we can't. Beep, beep, beep.
I wanted to hang up on them. Ah, you're using etiquette, I see.
So yeah.
S4M looks at the three people in the room.
Yeah.
Did my plan sound magical to you?
No.
I thought it was quite practical.
I mean, if we can get a hold of those kind of weapons. But, yeah.
If we go onto the ship, we are likely to encounter him. If we encounter him, we are all currently likely to die. Well, except me. Technically, I won't die.
Thanks for listening. To make sure you don't miss any big updates, follow us on Facebook at No Match for a Blaster or on Twitter at No Match Podcast. If you enjoyed our show, please leave us a review on iTunes and visit our Patreon at patreon.com/MoralityPlays. No Match for a Blaster is a podcast by Morality Plays. Star Wars, Edge of the Empire, Age of Rebellion, and Force and Destiny are made by Fantasy Flight Games and Lucas Books. Our theme song is by Kevin MacLeod, sound effects by Tristan Longren, Vindis, and Akmov. And I would like to thank my amazing players. Brandon playing Remy Drobash, Gerald playing S4M3L, and Bobby playing Kamaya Saris. And of course, I'd like to thank you, our listeners. And we'll see you again soon in a galaxy far, far away.